Hey yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Chad, bringing y'all another video, man. As you guys can see, y'all already know who I'm repping, man. But that boy Donald has won the election. I know I'm days late. I haven't been wanting to make any content about the election just because, like I said, I've been trying to take my channel into different areas and avenues. And at this point, I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. I have no clue where I'm taking this channel. You know, I started doing just politics. I enjoy doing tech. So like speakers, cars, things like that. So I think what I'm doing now is pretty substantial. I'm just going to continue doing what I've been doing. But you know, in this video, we're just going to be talking about Donald Trump's win. As you guys know, he got every single, well, not every single, but he basically got every single state in the US. Like, just look at the map. It's all red with few blue. And of course, you know, blue is going to be those liberal places like California, parts of other little places, mainly cities inside the US are Democrat ran. But you know, first off, for this win for Donald Trump, I just want to give God all the glory, man. Leading up to the election, so the election was on Tuesday. That Monday and that Tuesday, I have been fasting and praying constantly and just asking the Lord, because if you guys have been watching my channel, I said that if we don't get Trump in, I've been telling people just around me, maybe I didn't make a video on this, but if we didn't get Trump in, we were going to face judgment. I felt like personally, Kamala was Jezebel. Biden being a weak man was Ahab. Her husband, Doug Emhoff, whatever his name is, he was a weak man. He was an Ahab. And so was Tim Walz, a weak man, an Ahab. And we were finna, as America, let Jezebel in. But the media did not count on God and Jesus really being the ones to get us out of here. I'm telling y'all, man. I had gotten so frustrated with making political content about this election. I just stopped making it because, quite frankly, I felt like I had been doing this for 3 to 4 years. And at this point, those who can see, and those who can't. They're just stuck in a strong delusion. And, you know, with most of America coming out and voting for Trump, it proved that, you know, the people actually do want a change. The people do, you know, want something different. And like I said, shout out to, you know, Jesus and God, because like I prayed, man, y'all don't understand. When I found out he won, because I watched it the entire day when I got off work. I watched it all the way to 3 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning. And when he won, man, I went outside and I just looked and I had to shed a tear because I'm like, man, God is so good. He really gave us 4 years of grace and mercy and abundance. Because in all honesty, I have been telling people that this Bible verse right here, if the people who are called by my name will humble themselves, turn from their wicked ways, and seek me, I will heal their land. And I kept telling people, yo, dog, God is not, look, the world wants the chaos. The world wants the stuff we don't understand. What Trump was pushing, I felt like God was behind Trump, protecting him from the assassinations, protecting him from some of the court rulings. Of course, some went through because they were doing everything in their power, but God's still in control. But it was really like a good versus evil, God versus the Antichrist. That's really how I saw it. So when he won, I'm just like I said, I had prayed and fasted those last 2 days. And when he won, I said, God, it's all in your hands now. You know, because of myself being one that repented, prayed, humbled myself before God. And he said that if the people, his people, not the world, but his people, if they do that, then it says he will heal our land. And our land's about to be healed because Trump's about to get in there. And Trump even said when he won in his speech, like his speech brought me to tears because it was like, he even said, you know, people tell me God kept me alive for a purpose. And for that purpose, we're going to accomplish A, B, C, D. And it reminds me of the founding fathers. I tell people this all the time, that the founding fathers were so profound and so wise when they made the pact with God, how we're one nation under God, we the people, for the people. It's like all the founding fathers got together in a room, prayed to God, and God himself, you know, back in the day, God himself used to reveal himself like, hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm talking directly to y'all. I felt like they made a pact, all jokes aside, with God. Like literally God was in the room when they made it. And he gave him that Holy Spirit wisdom to come up with all these ways of government and stuff to where even in today, the founding fathers and what they instill have protected us as a people from tyrannical communists, Marxist Democrats, if we being real, and anti-Christ policies and agendas. And it's like God said, you know what, America, especially with this being the 250th anniversary coming up, he just said, I'm fulfilling what I promised to you guys. If the people who are called by my name, who love God, who love my son Jesus, will turn from their wicked ways and come after me, I will heal their land. I will help get you guys the president you will want. I'll line it all up. But if y'all reject me, the one who helped found this nation with you guys, and elect Kamala, the Jezebel, then I'm going to let America be destroyed because y'all no longer want me. The reason America is the land of the free is because y'all did this with me. That's how I feel like the Lord is. He like, y'all did this with me. Y'all ain't do this with that Antichrist stuff. So if y'all want to be healed, y'all got to show me that y'all want me. And that's how I personally feel about it. So yeah, Trump got in there. He's won now at this point. People are upset. They're trying to figure out how it happened. And I keep telling people, if you voted for Kamala and you have been deceived by the media and all the propaganda points and you're just pro-abortion, which is antichrist, or pro-LGBTQIA antichrist, there's nothing wrong with being gay. But when you start doing all the agendas, trying to have kids have sex changes and stuff, that's when it starts becoming anti-God. Like, literally, they're destroying the nuclear family. They're destroying, gas prices, grocery prices, house prices, car prices. I am very fortunate enough that God really looked out for me and my wife because I wouldn't have gained any of this without him. And now that Trump has won and I know God's backing Trump, I know that he has a hand on Trump. I know that he's using Trump for his purpose and his good. I know that the people of God are going to benefit so much during these 4 years. It's going to be such an overflow of abundance and everything. But I do feel like I've been saying, we're going to have 4 years of plenty, and then we're going to have like 4 years of famine. Basically what happened to Pharaoh when they said, hey, you about to have 7 years of plenty, 7 years of famine. So I told my wife, like, hey, these next 4 years, we finna stack up all our bread. We finna save. We finna get all the abundance and blessings that God has, supplied us with. But we need to get serious about following God, because God literally got in front of the world stage and flexed his muscles. He said, the Democrats, all this anti-God stuff, all this stuff, my people hear me. I'm going to take care of y'all. We swept the House. We swept the Senate. We have the Supreme Court. We have the electoral vote. We have the popular vote. Trump's going to be able to get in there and instill everything he said he would do. Now, of course, he's going to have pushback. But, look at all this stuff. He's already accomplished this. You got China coming out saying, hey, we want to be cool with you guys. You got Saudi Arabia saying, hey, we trying to be cool. Russia and Putin and Zelensky, they're already talking about, hey, we need to come together and, get this war over with. Like Trump said, before I take office, I'll have this war over with. I believe him. He hasn't lied. Then Elon Musk now and Vivek Ramaswamy are now on DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. Tulsi Gabbard has now she's now over the Department of Intelligence. It literally just doesn't get any better than this. We see also, when I'm looking at these charts of the demographics that voted for who, I see a lot of Latino men and women voted for Trump over Kamala. A lot of white people voted for Trump over Kamala. There's 20% of black men, only 8% of black women voted for Trump. And I'm like, to this day, this election showed me that if black people, and I'm black, so I can speak for, a part of my population because I'm black. I'm not gonna speak for all of them, but it really showed me that no matter what's happening to, black Americans and how we always say we get the low end of the stick and stuff, they will religiously vote for Democrats at such a high clip and have nothing to show for it. I personally, I've given up trying to help black people. I'm gonna just strictly educate those who take the seeds of the wisdom that I give and they let it grow. I no longer have time to try to, like galvanize or just propagandize just black people. I mean, the Democrats did that. They gave you guys Meg Thee Stallion, Beyonce, Glorilla, Oprah, Al Sharpton. And now it turns out that Kamala paid all of those people to endorse her. But if she's so good to be a female president, and she's so good that, you know, she's stopping the threat to democracy, why did she have to pay you, Oprah, you, Al Sharpton, you, Beyonce, you, Meg Thee Stallion, you, Glorilla, to support her? That's fake. And the American people saw through it. I'm honestly so proud of the American people for, you know, sticking to their guns and not believing the lies. It's almost like the mainstream media, first off, they're already a false prophet, but the mainstream media and the Democrats, they have pushed so many lies and deceit and manipulation that if you just have 2 brain cells that would just fire through that synapse gap and just make a connection, you would see through the BS and know they've been lying this entire time. And there are still people who are believing that 1, Trump's Hitler, 2, he gonna throw black people in jail, he gonna round everybody up, 3, democracy as you know it is over with. And it's like, no. The American people voted. They sided with righteous principles, righteous rules. You know, they voted with their wallet, how they feel at the grocery store, how they feel about housing, how they feel about this and that. And all you guys had was vibes and he's Hitler and y'all are Nazis? So you're telling me that most of America that flipped red, and we got the House, the Senate, Supreme Court basically, because it's mostly conservative, popular vote and electoral college, that all those people are misogynistic and racist. That's what the Democrats have been trying to feed people. And they're still doing it. Now, y'all, they're doing this even while Trump's not president. When he becomes president, they're going to ramp this up. Mark my word, they're going to ramp this up. But we've already won. So they're going to reap the benefits of whatever God has given the people of America for turning from their ways and healing their land. Only thing I see happening is because Americans, those who don't actually know who was backing Trump, they're going to actually miss it in the long run. They're going to benefit these 4 years because everybody's going to benefit because you're in the land of the free. And like I said, God's going to pour out his abundance, you know, on everybody right now. But those who don't know who was behind Trump, some people think it's just Trump. Some people think it's just the people. No, it was God. For sure, it was God. And those people who don't know that it was God behind this, orchestrating this chess move of literally making a landslide victory on all of this, you're going to miss it in the next 4 years when we have it's just my personal opinion, have our 4 years of famine after we have these 4 years of abundance. And that's just personally how I feel. And I even called this. Back in June, I said Trump will win in a landslide victory. I even said in October, like October 24th, I said, not only is he going to win in a landslide, he's going to take the House, he's going to take the Senate. Did I say the House and Senate? Or did I say he's going to take the popular vote and the electoral college? I may have even said the House and Senate. I'll show it up on the screen. If I didn't say House and Senate, okay. But I did say he's going to take the popular vote, the electoral college, and he's going to win in a landslide. I called all this because if you have eyes to see, you can clearly see. And the day of the election, like I said, after I had fasted for my 2 days, I had been praying, seeking God, I just felt in my spirit there was a shift. It was like, don't worry, I got my people. Y'all did y'all part, and I'm going to show myself mighty in front of men. But people have been missing the move of God so much that they're actually trying to destroy the move of God instead of seeing how God moved for us. But anyways, man, that's just my thoughts on the election. Like I said, I'm just happy that Trump won. My wife and I, we finna dig our toes down, full speed ahead with God and Jesus. You know, go ahead and reap this abundance that's gonna happen. And we're gonna be set for 2028 and forward. I've already told her that. The Lord has told me if I do my part with him, we're gonna collab together, we're gonna get it done. But anyways, man, leave a like on this video if you guys, liked it. Leave a comment on if you guys want me to continue doing, what type of content you guys want from me. Whether y'all want to hear my opinion from time to time, whether you want some more technology. I'm going to still try to deliver you guys, content on all different topics. And I'm also going to try to, I'm going to promote my wife and I's channel, because I started a channel for us so you can get some behind the scenes with us. Maybe like some podcast type stuff, regular videos, vlogs, that sort of thing. But yeah, man, it's been your boy Chad, and I'm out. Peace.